様、こんにちは。三木京子です。娘のリリアンです。えーここにキャタピラーがいるんですけれども、葉っぱを食べているんですよね。で、そこをご覧いただきたくて、今、このようにしています。あの、ちょっと私たちがそばにいるので、普通のようには食べてないんですけど、リリアンが言いますには、静かにしていると、マンチマンチマンチってこう食べている音がするらしいんですよね。それくらい元気に食べるんですよね。Lillian, you said that if you listen to this caterpillar when it's quiet, then you can hear the sound.
Yeah, when they were all about this size, maybe even a little bit bigger, I had like, 15 of them that were in there and they were all eating at the same time. So I have to clean out their cage once a day. So when I would do that, I would just sit there and watch them for a minute and then you could hear just like yeah, it was really cute.
Well, to tell the truth, I was very afraid of caterpillar. So it's amazing that you don't you don't mind touching it or taking care of it. Since your childhood, you didn't feel afraid or about this caterpillar?
Um, no, I don't think so. I always liked playing with bugs. Yeah.
What?
I mean, I don't really like spiders, but
Oh,
I mean, um, yeah, I didn't mind most bugs.
really? Wow. 実は私はこういう毛虫とか、もうとても苦手だったんですよね。見るのも嫌だし、近くに行くのも嫌だったんですけど、娘が、あの、小さな卵から見せてくれて、で、こう、毎日どうって言って見ているうちに可愛くなってきたんですね。ですから、何かを怖がるとかいうのは、教えられてそうなっている部分があるのではないかなっていう気がします。Oh, well, what I'm saying is that when you are afraid of something, it could be your childhood memory that other people were afraid, so you're afraid, or something like that. I'm sure because now I'm not afraid of it at all. I think it's cute.
Yeah, they are cute, huh?
So, yeah, childhood memory or experience makes a big difference, I guess. Yeah. Well, anyway, then, well, you learned about this butterfly, and then this monarch. Uh, Monarch is the only butterfly you can have this area, or in North Carolina, or where?
Where are monarchs?
Yeah,
They're all over.
yeah, but it you can't have different kind of butterflies right here if you want to take care of it. Or there are.
Are other butterflies here? hmm Yeah, it's just monarch was the only one that I wanted to raise, I guess,
Oh,
because they were the ones I was watching closely because I was like tending to the milkweed and I would see, I would see their eggs and then I would see them hatch into caterpillars and then like I would go out and check on them and one day, they would just be gone because they were being eaten by something or they died in some way. So that made me sad. So I bought this tent so I could at least make sure that some of them survived. And then this year they were declared endangered. So their numbers are going down. So that's another reason I wanted to um, plant more milkweed and raise some caterpillars. So
And don't you think you were lucky that one or a couple of butterflies came and then put the eggs on it? Because your friend Erica, she didn't have any, right?
yeah, I think I am lucky.
Yeah.
I had a lot. I had a lot of eggs this year because I raised about 20 inside, but in the garden there's even more. Yeah. I just didn't want to take more than 20. I didn't think I could handle more, but I know there's a few more caterpillars in the garden. So, there were a lot this year, at least in my yard. Yeah.
So, well, 2020, um, you just look at it outside and then you didn't buy this tent, right? You bought the tent 2021.娘はですね、外でこのキャタピラーを見つけて、成長を毎日楽しんでいたんですけれども、だんだんなくなっていく、食べられたりしていなくなってしまう、そういうことに気がついて、彼女はこのテントを買ったんですね。そしてこの中に植物を、プラントを入れて、そして、エッグを持ってきて、ね、毎日、大きくなってきたら、このキャラビラが大きくなってきたら、このプラントを取り替えて、それから底も掃除したりして、毎日毎日世話をしていたんですね。で、そのエッグというのがですね、0.1ミリぐらいなんですよ。Do you think the size of the egg is 0.1 milli?
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
small. It's
very small. 最初私わからなかったんですね。娘が、これよってこう、葉っぱについてるのを見せてくれたときに、どこどこってわからないくらい、もう、それくらいもう、本当にちっちゃいんですよ。それがだんだんだんだん大きくなってきて、そしてこういう、こんなに大きな、キャタピラーになって、そして、あの、さなぎになるっていうのも本当に不思議なんですよね。When was it you showed me that egg?
It was about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Huh?
maybe a little bit more. Maybe
Mm,
2 weeks and a couple days.
really?
Mm-hmm.
That means, well, they change so much so rapidly.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah.
They grow fast because all they do is eat all day.
小さなエッグを私に見せてくれてから、こんな風になるまでに、2週間ぐらいしかかかってないって言うんですよね。Until it becomes caterpillar or until it becomes a chrysalis. It took 2 weeks.
Oh, so when the eggs are laid, it takes them like maybe 3 to 5 days to hatch.
Yes.
And then it takes them about 10 to 14 days to turn into a chrysalis.
Oh,
So
very
it's like
fast.
2 to 3 weeks from egg to chrysalis.
Yeah, amazing. Yes. And then would you tell us about this butterfly? Didn't you say this? Oh, you know, after after the butterfly shows up, um, it takes 2 hours or so to. It's wet.
Yeah.
The butterfly itself is wet,
Mm-hmm.
and then it takes some time to get dried.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes dry. And then the butterfly will be around here or they go somewhere else.
Yeah, so once they come out of their chrysalis, it depends on the time of year.
Yeah.
So these ones this time of year, it's now September. When they hatch, they'll actually go all the way to Mexico.
You mean they fly to
Yeah, they
Mexico?
fly to Mexico and then they stay in Mexico all winter. I think they stay there for like until the spring. They stay there until the spring, and then in spring they come back and they come back up north and they, disperse all over the country. Um, and then they lay eggs for the next generation. So like the ones laid in spring, I think those butterflies only live a couple weeks. But yeah, so like any ones that are laid like before, I guess, August, I'm not really sure exactly, but most of those ones only live a couple weeks. But then the ones in like August, September, these ones, they live 8 months because they're the generation that have to go to Mexico, and then they like just stay in Mexico for the winter. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So I like to think like these ones will come back next year and lay more eggs.
Isn't it wonderful? Exactly. I mean, one of these.
That would be
Back to
cool.
our place.
Yeah. There's no way for me to know, but it's nice to think that
Yes, yes.
they'll remember to come back.
Yes. Well, one moment, please. ですね、このさなぎから蝶になりましたら、2時間ぐらいこう乾くのに時間がかかって、その後、えーあの、メキシコに飛んでいくんだそうです。It's a long way.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a tiny butterfly and then goes to Mexico. そしてそのメキシコでは冬を越してまた来年の春こちらに戻ってくる。こちらって言いますのは、ノースキャロライナ、アメリカの方の方に戻ってくるらしいんですけれども、あの、えっと、腸になる時期によって生きている時間が違うっていうんですよね。今こういうふうにして育った蝶が、メキシコに飛んで帰ってくるっていう期間はだいたい8ヶ月ぐらい生きていられるそうなんですけど、もっと早めに蝶になった、場合はその生きてる期間が短いんだそうです。When they have the life earlier, uh, the life itself is short because they don't go to Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
早く生まれた場合はメキシコに飛んでいかなくて死んでしまうんだそうですよね。ちょっとすごく短い期間になるんですよね。Oh, you had something to show us, right? Caterpillar は、皮を脱ぐんですよね。脱いだ後どうなるかを
So
彼女が見せます。
yeah, when they hang upside down,
Yep.
they shed their skin, and then this is what comes off. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see like the little antenna.
Yeah.
So I'll just have a bunch of these at the bottom of the cage.
このくらい大きいキャタピラーが、こう、皮を脱ぐと、それからくるくるくるくるくるっと丸まって、こんなにちっちゃくなってしまうんですよね。でもちゃんとアンテナなんかが残っているんですよ。もう、本当にアメイジングですよね。Lily and Sue, there are the one here and then one here,
I
just two.
think those are the only two left.
Only two left. So you don't have to replace the new plant or you want to change it to fresh one?
Yeah, I think I'll get him a fresh plant because that one's a few days old.
I see.
And I want to cut off these chrysalises anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, ここに、さなぎがこう、ぶら下がっているんですけれども、私から見ると、ちょっと触ると取れてしまうんじゃないかと思うんですね。でも、しっかりくっついてるんですよね。Don't you think it's really tight to the plant and then it doesn't come off very easily?
Yeah, well, you can't, I don't think you can see it, but it spins like a little layer of silk.
Mhm.
to attach itself to. So if you're really careful, you can actually take the silk off and
Oh.
take the whole thing off. But I'm probably just gonna cut
Mm.
like a square.
Mm.
And then here, I'll show you what I did over here.
You already did?
Yeah, with some of these ones.
Oh. このさなぎをここから移したいと彼女は言っているんですけれども、Lillian, did you say you're going to cut this leaf
Yeah.
and then you're going to... Ah, oh.
So I just cut a little piece of the leaf off, and then I use this clip, and I have a string inside. So I just put it on the string and hang them up that way.
Oh, this is better than this.
Well, the reason I cut these ones off were because there were other caterpillars still eating, so I didn't want them to like eat around the leaf and have it fall off.
Ah,
So
I see. Now I understand why you did this.
And then I'll probably cut it off too because like they have to sit here for 2 weeks, so I don't know what this plant's gonna look like in 2 weeks, if it'll be stable enough to hold it.
I see.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
娘が言っていますのは、なぜここを切り取ってあんなクリップにして別にするかと言いますと、このままにしていると、このプラント自体が悪くなってきて、ここに影響を与える、何かこう落っこちてしまうようなことになっては困るし、このキャタピラーがたくさんいるときはですね、もうものすごい勢いで食べるんですよ。ですから、ここの周りも食べられると落っこちてしまうんですね。そこでこのさなぎを助けるためにこの上の部分を切り取ってこのさなぎとともにですね、そしてクリップでつまんで紐を引っ掛けているんですけど、外にそこにかけているということなんです。I didn't know you've been doing this. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. But it's only for 2 weeks and then.
Oh, I see. 実はですね、この種、モナークという種、これは何か絶滅に、属するような、そういう、アナウンスがされたそうなんですよね。そこで娘は、助けたいと思って、こういうことをやっているということでした。Oh my goodness, it's already almost 18 minutes, so we have to say goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.